Hey everybody. Well, it's a little windy out, so you may hear some wind. We are going to try to put a fuel pump on this today. An experimental unit from Briggs Stratton. 8 horsepower is what this one's rated for. So we'll see how well that works, because the fuel output of the tank is down there, but yet the inlet of the carb is up there. I don't know how somebody was running it with just this hooked directly to the carb. And that's my temporary little tank I've been using to run it and everything. So, right here we're going to hook up our vacuum, in and out. Got this little unit off of eBay. It was like the cheapest one there was or something, but it was all the same from Everest Parts Supplies, whoever they are. Don't know if that's part number. Oh, okay, yeah, there is part number there. So, keep that and everything, and we'll be good. So, be back in a moment here, hooking stuff up. Fuel lines, 1/4 inch. I'm not sure if actually vacuum pulses in and out of that right there, because I've put my finger over it and I haven't felt the thing. So I'll have to take it off and see if it blows through. And if so, then it looks like it may have been a restrictor on the pump for not having as much fuel to go. So we'll get that off there and get some stuff hooked up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to test it, have it recirculate and pump back into the tank here, and see how well it pumps while we're just feeding off of that. And if it pumps good and everything, then turn it off, disconnect, and do the whole shebang here and go from there. And if it runs decently, it runs. I can rev it up and no problems. Good. If it's flooding, then I'll see about cutting back the vacuum size, how much it can pulse back and forth, and we'll play around here, because $50 is a lot to swallow for a used unit on one of these petcock and pump, which petcock really isn't needed unless you're removing the tank or something, which I don't see I need to do that unless I want to clean it, but futuristically. So, we'll be back here in a bit. It might be a bit loud here, but as you can see, it's pumping. And it doesn't try to force it past, so it's only really pumping what it needs and no more. It's got an air bypass on top and everything, so I think this pump will work just fine. Yeah, I'm feeling no pressure whatsoever of resistance. It's only enough to feed it, so that's good to see. Alright, other one is off, and so far it's not running rich or nothing or abnormal with it pumping with the Briggs Stratton pump. So I think this little $7 pump is the ticket. I'm going to let us run a moment. See, make sure everything's good. Usually when this leans out, it wants to run really, really fast, and it's not the case here. It would have run that carb out by now. So now the real trick is where to mount this pump at. Guess I'll take it around the yard here maybe and put a little test run, but oh wow, there it goes, dogging down. No, that's warming up. So I'll take it around the yard here and see what she's gonna do. Of course, I got the family vehicle there, so I gotta be warned. Nobody really to hold this, so guess I'll give a test report when I get back. Well, ran around the yard, and what little yard I have to run around it. No difference from gravity fed, so I think it's holding on pretty good. Warming up finally, so the idle's dropping, like it always has. But yeah, this little thing right here, it wasn't a restrictor of any kind. It's just something somebody stuck in. There's no hole, no nothing. Just something stuck in the old vacuum line, cut it and threw it in to prevent a vacuum leak. So I think that's well worth the $7 experiment, because I can get those pumps pretty much anywhere. Even carry a spare one with me if I have to. If it can be on a Briggs tractor for many years, I'm thinking it can do this pretty good. I know it's probably pretty windy. Got the wind in my back, but alright, well, now really it's mount it up somewhere decent, clean it up. Next few things is going to be wheel bearings, back brakes, and something that they did on the 84 models. They put grease zerks on them for the kingpins, and I plan on doing that too. And overall, I think this has been a real nice little investment, a little toy to have around. And futuristically, this is a possibility. Put a winch in here somewhere, figure out. I mean, I got the steering here, so that's gonna be something to think about. And a bumper. A bumper is gonna be a must on one of these. Probably hook it up somewhere down there. I know if it's hard to hear me, I'm sorry. I'm just wanting to keep it running. And another thing, when I pull start it, it wants to take it out of my hand sometimes, so I may have to play with the timing a little bit. But as you can see, it idles and runs, and it ain't smoking at all. No black smoke or nothing like that, like it's running too rich, even though the exhaust is saying that. It was black on the inside when I got it, but a little black. I'm not going to complain too much. It's not like I'm going to be running it that hard wherever I go. So, alright. Thanks for watching.